Company 1, right base. Company 2, right base.
Company 3, right base.
Company 4, right base.
Company 5, right base. Academy, report.
Company 1, all present.
Company 2, all present.
Company 3, all present.
Company 4, all present.
Company 5, all present.
Attention to the Pledge of Allegiance. And salute. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
ready to. Attention to the core values. Honor.
Guides firefighters to exemplify the ultimate in ethical and moral behavior.
Courage.
Is the mental, moral, and physical strength ingrained in firefighters.
Devotion to duty.
The selfless devotion to an act or course of action that is required for one's position.
Academy, parade, press.
Good afternoon, everyone. Most of you know me, Tim Palmer, the Fire Technology Program Coordinator, and this will be my last speech for Nevada County Fire Academy as I'm retiring at the end of June. So I want to wish you all the very best of luck. It's been pretty awesome to see the growth up here and to see all you, particularly in light of all the times that we're going through right now. It's been pretty crazy. So we have to say a couple of things, and I know you're all standing there and you're probably hot, you've had a long day and you're ready to go, but I want to, on behalf of the Placer County and Nevada County Fire Chiefs Associations, I want to say a couple of words, and from me as well. But first, we got to get through some of what you might call the boring parts, and that's thanking some people that made this all happen. Our Board of Trustees, President Willie Duncan, Vice President of Instruction Rebecca Boquicchio, our deans, Amy Schultz and Jill Alcorn, administrative assistant Cheryl Harris, all the support and instructional staff. Special thanks to the command staff, Josh Sunday, Orion Clemens, Jason Davison, logistics officer and instruction, logistics officer Dean Mora, instructional assistant, and planning section chief Valerie Cart. I'm going to just briefly take a moment to say nothing would happen here without those two specific, not to discredit the other folks, but shout out to Valerie and Dean for making this all happen. They do this mostly voluntarily. Yes, we get paid a little bit, but a lot of it is on their own choice. It's pretty cool. I'd like to thank the families, friends, and relatives for supporting you during these particularly crazy times, and a lot of the changes that we had to go through in light of those times. And thank you. Thank you for choosing Sierra College for your Fire Academy experience, an award-winning program recognized by the state. So you didn't just come to any regular old Fire Academy, you came to an award-winning Fire Academy. And I think that you can say that on your resume. So that's that part. Now I'm going to get into the my part representing the Placer Nevada County Chiefs. I thought about this a few weeks ago when Valerie said I had to do a speech. And I thought, okay, what would I want somebody to tell me if I were standing in your shoes? And I came up with 5 things. 5 things. These are things that people told me throughout my career, but I didn't listen until later on in my career. And this is my 40th year in the fire service and public education. So I've got a lot of time, and it took me 15 years to get my associate's degree, and it took me another 5 to get my bachelor's, but I did it, okay? And kind of keeping that in mind, I want to just talk about these 5 things real briefly here. Number 1, get a firefighting job, right? That's what you're all here for. Anywhere, any place, no matter what the pay, because that experience will help you get to where you ultimately want to be. So number 1, get a job. Anywhere, any place, no matter what the pay. Number 2. Anyone venture to guess what number 2 is? Anybody? 20-2?
Keep learning.
Silent. Absolutely. Keep learning. Get a degree. If you already have one, get a second. If you have an associate's degree, get a bachelor's. It will help you. A degree can give you knowledge, a promotion, and more income. Knowledge. I'm going to talk about each of those 3 things regarding the degree. Knowledge. I started the fire service in 1978, 79, and I didn't have to go through an academy. I was 18, high school diploma, took an interview, got a job. Pretty cool. No education, no experience, maybe then a year as a volunteer. And one day I was at the beach camping, and my wife asked me as we were around the campfire, what is fire? And I said, it's that hot stuff. It keeps you warm. It's fire. She goes, yeah, but what is it? And right then and there, and I'd been a firefighter for a couple of years, I couldn't give her the definition of fire. Right there is when I decided to go back to school, because you can't be a firefighter without knowing what the definition of fire is. Okay, and I think all of you probably know that. Rapid oxidation of a substance accompanied by the release of heat, light, and energy in varying intensities, that kind of thing. It will help you be a better firefighter when you know about this job, and will help you stay safe. Knowledge, I talked about. Promotion. Where do you want to be 10 years from now? 5 years from now? If you have a degree or advanced education or knowledge, it could help you get that dream job of being a captain, lieutenant, chief officer, division chief, any of these things. And without a degree, you probably will not get it in most agencies that actually require a degree. The third element, income. Degrees make you more money. You will make more money. Most agencies will give you a pay incentive for having a degree. So education is important for a lot of reasons, and we all have a lot of different reasons for having a degree, but I think knowledge and ability to help you get to where you want to be 10 years from now are probably the biggest two. So get a job, get a degree. Number 3, know your job. Know your job. Know the job below you as you promote, and the job ahead of you that you might sometime end up doing. Train. Train for those positions. Don't forget that. Stephen Covey said, and I think I said this at your orientation, think with the end in mind. Prepare yourself for where you ultimately want to be. Think with the end in mind. Abe Lincoln, about knowing your job, said, give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I'll spend the first 4 sharpening my axe. How's that for insight? You guys are doing it now. 546.5 hours of academy training. You're sharpening your axe. Keep sharpening it. Keep honing your skills. Keep doing it. Number 4, have a backup plan. What are you going to do if you can't be a firefighter while you're looking for a job? What happens if you get injured? Have a backup plan. What will you do in your second career? Maybe prepare for it now. Just like I did as I became the fire program coordinator. If I didn't have a degree, I wouldn't be standing here. Think about savings. I tell all of my Fire Tech 1 students this. Get a deferred comp plan. The moment you get the job, start investing some money, get a second retirement, because you don't know what this economy is going to look like. And if something happens to you and you can't work, you're going to have another pot of money to help you live, be fruitful. So, get a job is number 1. Get educated, number 2. Know your job, number 3. Have a backup plan, number 4. And number 5, don't forget where you came from. Do not forget where you came from. I asked this question to every one of my Fire 1 students. How many of you would take a full-time job right now if I offered it to you, if you promised me you'd work the next 10 Christmases in a row? Everybody always raises their hand. Everybody raises their hand. Remember, you were probably one of the people that raised your hand. 5 or 10 years from now, don't be that person that says, How come I had to work the last 5 years? How come I had to work another Christmas? Don't forget where you came from. Give your old boots to a cadet who needs a set of boots. Don't forget where you came from. Remember that you would say yes to working 10 years if you could have that full-time job. And finally, be smart, be safe, be nice, and build relationships. Congratulations for successful completion of the Fire Academy. I wish you all the very best and happiness, and reach out if you have a question. Thank you all.
All right, good afternoon. So I'm going to introduce myself. Obviously, you all know me, but I'm going to introduce ourselves to our friends and family watching on Facebook Live. My name is Battalion Chief Josh Sunday. I'm the director of this Fire Academy at the NCC campus. So I got a few short words. Usually I don't do a long speech, but I got a few short words that I want to talk to you guys about. So first off, welcome friends and family for joining us. And if you're watching this live, your family members, your siblings, your spouses, they all appreciate it. And due to these times we're going through, this is the best we can do, but I'm glad we were able to do something for this group because it put in a long, tough 3-4 months to get through this course. So welcome again, all friends and families, dignitaries that may be watching. And this will be posted on YouTube also later with your guys' Academy video that you did. And so people get to see a little tidbit of what you did throughout your 15 weeks here. And so welcome to the graduation ceremony of 20-2. So before I turn this over to our class speaker, I'm going to say a few things. First off, congratulations to you guys for completing the first steps into your journey into the fire service. You have chosen the best, most rewarding profession in the world. And I don't say that lightly. I wake up looking forward to every day going to work. And I've been doing this for 24 years. So I don't regret it one bit stepping into this profession. And you entered into a family second to none. It's an extended family. And just today I was talking to Coach about, hey, look who we got here. We all treat each other, instructors out there, like brothers and sisters, and we're all from different agencies across the state because we're one big family. So it's, again, a family second to none, and I'm proud to have you as my brothers and sisters. You have completed 15 weeks of intense education and training. Although it may seem now that it was a big sacrifice, I promise you that it will fail to compare in the rewards awaiting you. As Chief Palmer stated, that job. Pursue it, pursue it, pursue it. I'd like to once again thank the crews that make the nozzle turn. Chief Palmer, you continue to support this program, provide guidance, and always advocating and pushing to make the fire technology department better. Okay, we're going to miss you and enjoy you a lot of luck and hope to see you back here in exactly 6 months. My command staff, Ryan Clemens, our drill master, Dean Mora, our logistics chief, Val Cart, our planning chief, and our new addition this year, Jason Davison, our operations chief. The work that goes into this program is tremendous, and what you four do in front and most importantly behind the scenes is what makes this program a continued success. And to all the instructors over here, there's a few of them here, some of them couldn't make it. You are teachers, counselors, life coaches, and mentors to these cadets. Without you selflessly passing down your knowledge, the fire service would have no future. And so lastly, I'm going to speak right into the camera to the friends, families, and supporters of these graduates. Without you, these individuals would have a much tougher time. It takes a lot of support to support someone through this program. I wish I could say it gets easier, but as they will need your support and love even more now as their journey through their careers continues. Thank you, and once again, congratulations. Class speaker.
Hello and good afternoon. My name is Sienna Caldera, known around here as Cadet Caldera, but I've also gained the name Trips, a name that I've earned for a reason that is self-explanatory. First of all, I would like to thank Money for sponsoring this graduation. Just kidding. These past 15 weeks have been no joke. One spreading wildfire. Up here in our bubble, all we have known for these past few weeks is to show up, make sure boots are shined, gig line straight, hair is as flawless as Floodman's, and you better have everything in order and exactly the same. Of course, it wasn't always like that, so there were push-ups and some more push-ups, and then some running along with more push-ups. We all thought we had a wake-up call that was never going to end. Little did we know that was the least of our worries. And while we were doing our thing up here, the whole world went on shutdown. Because, let's see. Some guy ate some bat soup. Now we're in a pandemic called COVID-19. Everyone's on quarantine, except us. We have essential push-ups to do. Practice social distancing, stay 6 feet apart, and oh yeah, now we have to wear masks everywhere we go. But good thing we've been training for that for the past 4 months, and have Hanlon to confirm when we have a good seal. And yeah, I think I about covered it all for 2020. Granted, this was an academy unlike any other. This academy was more than just showing up every day and living through 60-second drills, throwing ladders, and cross lays till we could do them in our sleep, it felt like. This academy brought something out of each of us that we didn't think possible. People were put in positions and situations that they were not familiar or uncomfortable with and were able to overcome. I can say from experience, from the first day of trying to put on all of our gear in less than a minute, sounded impossible. These 15 weeks taught us that that word doesn't exist here. After the first month, we were shooting to get our gear on in under 50 to 40 seconds and strive for higher goals each time. I believe this word impossible will start to transform into more things being possible, starting today outside of these training grounds into our future career as firefighters, as well as bringing that attitude into our daily lives. We have had such a diverse group with different personalities that has truly come together as brothers and sisters. Some of us have come from a military background, some have had a midlife crisis and changed careers, Gibson, and some, this was their first achievement from a goal that they set and pushed through and to make it to this moment right now at graduation. Everyone had their strengths and weaknesses. Our teamwork attitude shined through when another cadet would see someone struggling on a skill and would want to help them overcome it. Because at the end of the day, you are only as strong as your weakest member. That is what this career lives off of, teamwork and integrity. Despite different backgrounds and work ethics, or how strong we think we are individually, we grew into what I am proud to say, a fire family. And to be honest, this was about team building and pushing ourselves beyond our limits, but this academy wouldn't have continued if we didn't have the behind-the-scenes team to make this happen. A sincere gratitude to the instructors, Chief Sunday, Val, and the school for fighting to keep us going. This was not an easy process to keep the production as the whole world and other academies alike were shutting down day by day. We were waiting for that call as well, but seeing how much work and faith the instructors put into keeping us on made us really see how much they cared for us and made us want to achieve and work hard for them in return. Because without them, we wouldn't be sitting here right now about to graduate. We couldn't thank you enough. Of course, the ones who have really been there since the beginning are our loved ones at home, our family and friends. They have taken the biggest sacrifice of all. From being away long hours of the day and not getting home till dark and still had to study afterwards, and for some, they had to relocate away from their families in order to be closer to make this happen, especially in a time of need. Whether it be your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, children, parents, or friends who allow their couches to be slept on, we would like to thank them because they were the other half that kept us going. We really could not have done this without the love and support from them. Everyone wants to be a firefighter. It's a given. It really is the best job in the world. From countless hours of throwing ladders, to operating as an engineer and getting to drive the big red engine, to using our irons and forcing open a bolted door, to operating a chainsaw in a snowstorm, to a blindfolded confidence course that really tested our mental state, to cutting up cars and smashing windows with a flat-headed axe, and of course the most fun part of the job, getting close and personal and extinguishing a fire with a hose line. Now, who can say that they get to do that for a living and get paid for it? This job really is a jack of all trades. And this job is also so much more than a physical demanding career. It entails the bravery of being able to take the first step in and be the last ones to walk out of a situation that everyone else is running away from. We are going in. There are so many careers, so many few careers where you can honestly say that with pride. Though 5 days a week in the academy might have had some of us thinking differently and questioning whether we were able to do it, we did it. We put in the work and sacrifices of our outside life and put everything on hold for this. While the rest of the world shut down, we were still out here every day training to be ready to deal with these situations in real life. Everyone else was at home trying to figure out a new Netflix show to watch, and we showed up to work. This was a glimpse of what our future would be like, and as Captain Davison always says, the juice is worth the squeeze. Everyone who deserved their gratitude was given the utmost grateful thank you for being there for our cadets. Someone who doesn't get enough credit, though, is our Academy BCs we have had throughout the course here in the Academy. Hannigan started us out in the beginning, making sure we were in line and having no clue what to expect, but able to help carve our path through Mod 2, where Sochi finished us out. They came into this academy just like any of the other cadets and were given a plateful more of responsibility and did it very well. That also goes for the company officers that were appointed throughout the course as well. Except for Fotinos, he took it to a whole new level. That is what this academy was all about, though. Putting people in uncomfortable positions and you getting out of your comfort zone and making it happen. Now, a special thanks to the 24 cadets sitting in front of me. Congratulations, you did it. The instructors weren't kidding when they said the time does fly by fast and graduation would be here before you know it. And now that we have made it this far, don't stop. This is the first biggest accomplishment we have done on the road to becoming firefighters. Our career has just begun. Keep striving to train and become more efficient with all the skills we have learned in this academy. I'm looking forward to seeing some of you move on to be captains, battalion chiefs, and some even chiefs. Don't settle now with the training you have. Strive for more and it will result in your lives outside of this career as well. I have seen so many of you excel and grow from just these 4 months that I've known you, including myself. Let's keep it going. To the brothers and sisters I have made along this journey, I thank you and so proud to call you my family. Remember, throughout our career, the main reason we train is at the end of the day, everyone comes home. Whereas another one-liner of our instructors would say, Mama, I'm coming home. I would like to congratulate the class of 20-2 Sierra College Fire Academy for graduating, because we are strong alone and courageous together. Thank you.
All right. Okay, so what we have now, we have a few awards to hand out. And I'm going to pass out the awards and have those cadets come up. After that, I'm going to read the names off of the graduates, and we're not going to have come up and get the certs. We'll hand you your certs at the end. But we're going to acknowledge all the graduates. But I want to personally acknowledge a few of the awards that we have to be given out. Okay, first award. This is the fitness award. This goes to the cadet that exemplified physical fitness in the academy and it was given to us by Coach. So we're going to pass this award out. That is someone who's above and beyond the physical abilities and strive to get better and motivated everybody else to be better. So Ryan Sosi. We won't shake hands, but maybe we'll...
Thank you, sir.
You guys can clap, it's all right. Okay, the next award. This award goes to the person, this is the academic award. And out of the time, again, I've been the director of this academy now for 3 years, but I've been teaching at the Fire Academy since 2002. And I don't believe I've ever seen a higher grade in a fire academy. I think this person missed, maybe 3, maybe 4 questions the whole academy. on all of the quizzes, on all of the exams, the finals. This person is graduating with a 99.47% out of, I didn't even add it up, 1,200 and something points. So you guys can do the math with that. Daniel Hannigan, come on up. I was actually rooting for him to miss a question on the final. You know, I'm like, you can't do this, but no, he did great. The last award we have, this is the Leadership Award. And this doesn't come from us. This is an award voted on by you, the cadets, for who you think exemplified the strongest leadership throughout the academy. So we leave this in your hands, and we take it to a vote, and that award goes to this person. And the person that had the strongest leadership throughout the academy, as voted on by his classmates, is Daniel Hannigan. Awesome job, man. Thanks. It's weird not shaking hands. Okay. I'm going to read the names of the graduates of Academy Class 20-2. And I guarantee I'm still going to butcher half your names because I just made nicknames all up for you or called you whatever was easiest throughout the whole class. So, the 24 graduates: Sienna Caldera, Oscar Dominguez, Colton Floodman, Austin Fotinos, David Gibson, and this name I butcher every time, Kevin Gigogli. I call him Giggly. Tyler Gunter, Patrick Hanlon, Daniel Hannigan, Shannon Hansen, Trayton Maurizio, Kevin McCarthy, Dustin Ogden, Cameron Ott, Nicholas Ott, Sean Rohr, Devin Ryan, Stephen Schwegler, Lance Shope, Ryan Sosi, Michael Taxter, Alexander Vetros, Ethan Warren, and Jesse Williams. Congratulations, Class 20-2.
Good afternoon. I'm Ryan Clemens. I'm your drill master here at the Nevada County campus. My job is to oversee daily operations to ensure that the cadets are getting what they need to be successful, and sometimes to correct unsuccessful behavior as well too. 20-2, 15 weeks ago, I told you if you wanted to graduate, you're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to work hard, you're going to have to sacrifice, and you're going to have to earn it. On behalf of all the instructors and staff here at Sierra College, job well done.
Class at 10, hey! Gratitude to the instructor!
Ma'am, thank you, ma'am. Sir, thank you, sirs.
20-2, you are dismissed.
a moment in your bones when the fire takes over. Blood is running, heart is pumping as the battle gets closer. They can say what they want now, 'cause we'll be screaming now. We can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all that we ever want. Swinging like Ali, knocking out bodies, standing on top like a champion. Keep your silver, give me that gold. You'll remember when I say we can be heroes everywhere we go. Keeping us down is impossible, 'cause we're unstoppable. Oh, we're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. Every spotlight, every soundbite, everybody who gave up is just a fuel for wanting him more than anybody against us. They can say what they want now. Hi, Mom. 'Cause we'll be screaming now. We can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all that we ever want. Swinging like Ali, knocking out bodies, standing on top like a champion. Keep your silver, give me that gold. You'll remember when I say we can be heroes everywhere we go. Keeping us down is impossible, 'cause we're unstoppable. Oh, we're unstoppable. Oh, we're unstoppable. They can say what they want now, 'cause we'll be screaming out. We can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all that we ever want. Swinging like Ali, knocking out bodies, standing on top like a champion. Keep your silver, give me that gold. You'll remember when I say we can be heroes everywhere we go. Keeping us down is impossible. We're unstoppable. Oh, 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 we're unstoppable. We're unstoppable.
Well, it's too long living in the same old lies. I feel too cold to live, too young to die. Will you walk the line like it's there to choose? Just forget the wins, it's the best to use. Won't you follow me into the jungle? Ain't no God on my streets, in the heart of the jungle. Won't you follow me into the jungle? Ain't no God on these streets, in the heart of the jungle. Won't you follow me into the jungle? I lost my mind in the city of lights. In the backstreet balls and the neon lights. When I heard the thunder, I could feel the rain. It's the same religion, just a different name. Won't you follow me into the jungle? Ain't no God on my streets, in the heart of the jungle. into the jungle.
Your job's a joke you broke.